rather than stop it.
You see, there's a bit of me that says spooky. There's a bit of me that says, are we all getting neurotic about this? Are we now, you know...
That's exactly the...
It's like reading the stars, isn't it? You know, you make it true, you know? You've heard the background, or you led a certain direction, and then you make it come true. Mm. You and your damp patches, the funny machines. Are we all sort of getting freaked out by this?
Like damp patches.
No, I'm sure they're there, but why are they there?
Exactly, yeah.
You know, I'm not denying they're there. Sure they're there. Isn't it perfectly possible? Coincidence, maybe, that his machine's gone kaput.
Absolutely.
On the other hand...
Absolutely.
We later discovered the reasons for the interference were almost certainly technical, but there were other mysteries. This lintel suggests a doorway, but it doesn't lead anywhere. And this could be a window, but it doesn't look anywhere. And why does there seem to be an empty space behind this wall?
If I was to say, is there any part of this house which I felt less comfortable, it was there.
This is also the scene of the only claimed video evidence of ghostly goings-on. These are candles apparently moving of their own accord. They've been placed there by visiting ghost hunters from Ashbourne.
We was actually upstairs at this time, watching it on the TV monitors. I was actually literally petrified, really. I was in 2 minds if to come down or not. But when we finally did come down, there was cold spots in certain parts of the room. You could definitely feel some sort of a presence. When I calmed down a bit, I checked everything what we'd set up, so there was no way anybody could have got in or could have done anything.
It doesn't convince other paranormal investigators.
At the end of the investigation, after going through all the evidence, all the paperwork, all the video, all the camera work, all the tape recordings, all the thermometer readings, we spent a good few weeks after going through all that, analysing it all. We came up with absolutely nothing to suggest any paranormal activity or anomalous phenomena within
I think it'd be fair to say that, I mean, of all the cases that we've actually done, I think we'd have expected something based on what the clients were saying they were witnessing on the night, but as Andy's just said, we didn't have anything at all night.
There is, of course, only one way of finding what, if anything, is behind the wall. We also started researching the history of the cottage to find out more about the people who lived here.
It's very much a middling sort of house, and I think it was lived in by middling sort of people. That is, people who were working class, hard-working, but managed to keep themselves out of poverty, but never really made it to be wealthy. In terms of the 19th century, there was plenty of space for a family and lodgers and running a little business. People didn't require the same amount of space that we have today.
At Lichfield Records Office, we discovered that life at the cottage was usually cramped and often tragic. The title deeds had told us the cottage was built 200 years ago by stonemason William Frith.
Right.
Church records reveal that while he lived in the cottage, he lost at least 2 children.
These are the record for 1835.
His daughter Lucy died aged 18.
Here, look, we have Lucy Frith.
About 8 o'clock one evening, and I saw a young girl, teenager, walk across the room and sort of disappear into the wall.
And his son William died aged 8.
Lindsay has seen a boy. That's one of your children. That's our eldest daughter. He was about 14. He got like a leather jerking type thing on, shirt, trousers, got no shoes on, and he walked across her bedroom.
No records exist of what happened to Lucy and William, but dying young was all too common.
Even things like cholera or more mundane things like colds and fevers and goodness knows what, but also from just accidents around the place.
Knocking out the bricks had deepened rather than solved the mystery. Behind the brick wall was a carefully constructed dry stone wall. Both had been built at the same time.
That's strange.
But why two walls? And why one of dry stone? No one could give a clear answer.
It's not something I've seen before.
But it could still be hiding a void or chamber.
Still going back.
For now, at least, it will remain a mystery.
I am enthralled with it. I would think that hauntings are sort of sensitive to people. So Josie could have felt something which other people haven't felt. I've actually enjoyed the sort of wonderment of it.
We've dealt with this business for hundreds of years. We have a degree of expertise in this, and we actually want people not to be frightened, not to be scared with this. And if people are having problems, do see a local vicar.